All right. Good evening, Cyber friends. It's the Mitty Man coming at you again from Walk Studio back in Studio B. We want to say we give God all the praise and honor, give Him all the glory. Thank you for life, health, and strength. Thank you for each and every one of you, my cyber friends. You know who you are. As you see my title on tonight, it says "Looking Back." Looking back. Needless to say, my friends, old Mitty Man had some things he had to do today church wise, church business. I had to go out this morning and take care of, and then I came on back in, and but my mind really been, like I said, it's been looking back all day today because the day today was a day that I can't never forget it because I lost one of my best friends on this day. Um, his name was Calvin Cook, and me and Calvin go way back, all the way back to elementary school, and came all the way up through to high school, and it was on this day, 40 years ago, we was getting ready to graduate from high school. It was this Saturday before Mother's Day, and when my buddy got killed, and he got shot, he got killed on this day. I was at the basketball park when it happened, and when I was on my way back home, went by one of my dear friends' house, Sister Ruth Jackson, her daughter Joanne, and Janet, and then my buddy, my other classmate Lauren, and all of them, they stayed right there on Webster Street, right there. And when I was going back home, and I believe it was, I'm not for certain. It been, like I said, y'all, it been 40 years ago. Uh, but I believe it was Joanne. It might have been Joanne, the one told me about it. Then again, I'm thinking it was Joanne, but I get them mixed up, Joanne and Janet, because we had a laugh about this here not too long ago at one of my buddy's funeral, his brother's funeral, Miss y'all Flynn Martin, and we had a laugh about it. But Joanne and Janet, I get them mixed up. I get them mixed up with they two sisters. But at any rate, she called me to the porch and told me about it, and I couldn't believe it because see, I had just left. I tried, but I knew my buddy was kind of a little bit intoxicated on that Saturday. We was all at the pool room. We was all at the pool room that Saturday, up in the day, and I tried to get Calvin to go home, and I wanted to take him home. I had a 10-speed golden 10-speed bike, almost colored my shirt here, and and I was gonna take him home, but he didn't want to go. He wanted to go see his twin. He got twin boys, and I haven't seen them boys in 40 years. Really, I haven't seen them in 40 years. But nevertheless, he had twin boys, and he said he was going to see his kid, and that's what he did, and that's where he ended up. Another friend of mine, he was my buddy too, William Grant, that's no longer with us right now. He he uh he I think it was an accident though, but he ended up shooting him, and he lost his life right there on the spot. He never did move again, and but like I said, that happened over 40 years ago today. It was on this day, and cause we were getting ready to get out of high school, cause I've been out of high school 40 years this month, and just a few weeks, as you can see, it was just a couple of weeks before we was getting ready to graduate, and when he got killed, and like I said, Calvin was a good friend, a real good friend, and we never forgot it. As you can see, I never forgot it, and probably never will. But like I said, I was just looking back, reflecting back, and but God is good still. God is good still. As a we matter of fact, we are gonna try to do. I'm hoping that my class will do something that will help uh, commemorate and do something in his honor this year. Do something in Calvin's honor this year, and I definitely want to play a part in it. Whatever part I can play, I definitely want to be a part of it if I can. And we just want to say that we are going on about the business as usual. Um, I don't make no loose promises that I can't keep, And just to say that I want to let everybody know that I told y'all about these videos, and I mean that I'm not going to make these videos no more than 10 to 15 minutes if I can help it. Unless it's something real pressing that I got to do. It may cause me to go a little bit over, but I guarantee, I promise you, I will not try to go over 10 or 15 minutes if I can help it. Because you got other things to do. You don't have the time to just sit around with no wrung out video, 30 and 45 minutes to an hour sitting there looking at a video. Most people don't have that kind of time. Most people do not have that kind of time. And I'll be the first one to admit that I be very, very caught up in a lot of different things, and I shuffle a lot of things. I be moving a lot of ducks in a row. But I try to do my best to get to the videos as I can, and then sometimes I have to go back and look at them again, or look at some a little bit, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Then I have to go back and look at 10 or 15 minutes more. I have to do that when I can. But I'm just letting y'all know that I will not try to hold y'all to no 25 and 35 and 40-minute video any longer. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to get in and get out. Do it quick. That's what I want to do. But I just had to say that this was a day for me. I've been reflecting back on this day all day, because this was the day that I did lose my buddy. In other words, in a fatal gunshot accident, and he took his life. And just a couple of weeks before we were getting ready to graduate from high school. So that's another part that I played, that I tell people that's all in the book. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting a little bit anxious. In a way, I'm getting a little bit anxious trying to get through with the book, because the closer I get to finishing it, look like the more stuff I want to add to it. But I can't do that now. I got to go ahead on and sum it up. If anything, we may have to go back and do a revision sometime in the near future. We might do that. But for right now, we want to go ahead on and tie it up, top of the loose ends, and go ahead on and see, can we find us a publisher. And I want to say that, my sister Jackie, that we all have not even opened. We got that link that you sent me. I got it set aside. So when I get ready to do something, then I'm going to get in contact with, I believe you said that's your brother. I'm going to get in contact with him. If I have to go by the route of self-publishing, I will get in contact with him. So with that being said, to all my cyber friends, we just saying Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers. In other words, all of you mothers, and all mothers, we saying Happy Mother's Day to you right now, because I don't know exactly what time in the morning that I will get on, because I know I got my church call in. We're going to do our church service on phone tomorrow, so I won't have time to do it at that point. And I doubt I'll go to Facebook and even post up something. If I do, I might do it late tonight. Post something up on Facebook and get on in there and get on out of there too. So with that being said, we just saying to everybody, pray for me, man, all my cyber friends, and I'm going to continue to pray for all of you. And remember what I say: if God ain't in it, get out of it, because it's going to come to nothing, no matter what you get or get into. So with that being said, this is me, the man, saying until the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first. This is me, the man, saying peace and good night.